Manole madness.
All right, back in the saddle. I got fleas.
Ew.
Mm.
I don't want your fleas.
Huh?
My kids already have ticks.
Fleas and ticks. We match.
All right.
All right.
So my husband's gonna give some education about Hawaii, and I'm gonna let him talk because I don't know about the. I don't know it well enough, and that's his history. So I'm going to let him talk. All right, go ahead.
All right. So this episode is dedicated to everybody who loves Hawaii. Everybody who loves Hawaii. Okay? Because it's a time of celebration. We celebrate at the end of this month, the last Sunday of the month, La Ho'iho'ia. And in November, we're going to celebrate La Kū'oko'a. So one is dealing with the liberation, and the other one is dealing with our sovereignty. And why we celebrate La Ho'iho'ia? It's about the air. It's about that life that's in our land and the people of this land and the people that love this land. And so last night we was at Leeward Community College in Maili, West Oahu. And was an interesting discussion about why we celebrate La Ho'iho'ia. How many of you out there understand that these two celebrations is dealing with our independence as a nation, as an independent and friendly nation to those countries that we had treaties with, which includes America. That's what this whole celebration is about. There was a bunch of people around that time that tried to take our country from us. The Paulette affair, right? This guy Paulette, it was under the British flag. He received a letter from one British subject when his term was over here, was Paul, and he was told, no, your term Paul already by King Kauai Keoli. You gotta go, bro. You Paul already, your term over here. And the guy got offended because he said, well, no, this other person over here gave me this land. It's my land. And the sovereign of this nation, like the sovereign of every other nation, said, no, this is our land. It's not your land. And so the guy went go cry to the Commodore of the British warship, and the guy came here in Honolulu Harbor and said he gonna fire upon Honolulu if they no can work this out. And you see that right there, that whole discourse right there. If you don't get your way, you're gonna kill us. That's what you're saying to us. That, oh, you can have your cute little country, but if we don't like the way you do things, then we're gonna just take it from you by force because we don't like what you're saying or doing. That is not being a friend to us. That's just telling us that you think you're in control. Well, the sovereign said no, and when word got back to Queen Victoria, she told them, no, return the sovereignty to the king, because that's a friendly nation for us. That's our friends over there. She did something that was pono. She knew that this was not Britain and that we was a friend to Britain. Why would you destroy your friendship with your friends solely because you get on desire to insert power and control over people? It's especially a friendly people like us. It's Kanaka. We are friendly people. We're the only Polynesians that openly welcome everybody. We wasn't there throwing stones and attacking the people that came here. We accepted you. And we were taken advantage of. To this day, we're still being taken advantage of. So my heart is dedicated to all people in Hawaii to understand that in every country, they have a right to self-determination and self-governance. Every place. In Japan, who controls Japan? Who is the power structure that controls Japan? The Japanese people. They have their language, they have their culture, and they're able to exert political control over their own country. In China, it's the same thing. In Britain, it's the same thing. In Poland, it's the same thing, right? In a lot of those African countries that got their liberation out of the control of foreign countries, they exhibit that. Whether they have a high standard of living or no standard of living, it doesn't matter. At least they're in control of their own fate. And so for me, what I say, why not Hawaiians able to control our own destiny? Why not? Why can't we have that? And I say we can have that. We're going to have that when everybody understands the purpose of why we have La Ho'iho'ea and Lā Kū'oko'a. We not want bad people. We're not over here talking about killing everybody that come over here that's not. No, we just say, and we're not talking about going back to the old days and living in a grass shack. We're not talking about that. We're talking about political power. Political power. That's what we're talking about. That having the control of our own destiny. Right now we have non-Kanaka that controlling our destiny. They're telling us what we can and cannot have. Take, for example, the state government, the legislature. They get money, bro. They get billions. Their budgets is billions and billions of dollars. Right? They have that. They have billions of dollars. But Andre Tupolo said it right. Don't let them tell you no more money. The problem is not they don't have money. The problem is that we're not the priority. And that's the fallacy of the state legislature. Since the inception of the state of Hawaii, we have never been, Kanaka has never been the priority. They've done everything they can to make all the excuses in the world not to allow us to have political power in this state. They say, oh, well, we're going to help you create OHA. OHA is bullshit, bro. Because they cannot make any move except what the legislature says so. And why? Because they control the purse strings. OHA, you're not going to get your funding if you don't jump to this tomb. And then they get Kanakas inside there that continue the purpose of fighting. Not the purpose of uniting. They get bitter fights going on right now over there. They get people on both sides of that fight that I love and I respect. But they're too focused on fighting each other. This is a fiasco that's going on with OHA right now. OHA is not an organization of, by, and for Kanaka. It was created for the illusion that by the power structure that, oh, we're doing something for Hawaiians. But it's not. But the good news is we got laws on the books that allow us to assert ourselves and to have self-determination. And so that's where we at right now. We at a moment in time when we can decide to stand up and assert ourselves as Kanaka, to be able to rule our own nation the way we see fit. And if you're not on that bandwagon and you think that Hawaiians don't have the right to rule in our own nation, then I don't know where you stay. You know? And our nation is the nation that's made up of races from all over the world. That's the beauty of what we get in Hawaii. We got people that come from all over the world that love this place. The problem that we have here is we got people also from all over the world that think that Hawaiians have no say to rule this nation. This is an independent nation. We're not America. And we will never be Americans. And if you Kanaka or non-Kanaka and you believe in America and you are an American, hey, all right, bro. More power to you, bro. More power to you. Right on, bro. You're entitled to that. But not here. Because over here, we are Kanaka. This is the Kanaka nation here. And we looking to restore our country, our political power and influence in our own country. We don't care about America and any other place in the world. That's not our kuleana. Our kuleana is here. And so it's time for our people to rise up and say that, and do that, and fight for that. And if you want to fight on the side of the red, white, and blue for America, more power to you, bro. But you're on the wrong side of history when it comes to Hawaii. Because not too much longer will this be able to be sustained. America's tentacles is reaching far too wide. You want us to be a friend to you? Return our sovereignty. Return our sovereignty. You can do that. And we will continue to be a friend to you. Anyway, that's my rant.
Okay, so we're almost there.
Yeah.
So I do have a question. Not a question
Right.
from a haole. You're all about solutions, right? So
Right.
people listening to this, when they hear return our sovereignty and Hawaiians should be in control, there's people that come here that don't know the history, right?
Right.
And I think there's a lot of people that I've heard it too, people coming and saying, well, you know, when we stay at a hotel or we assume that it does go to Hawaiians, right? Because it is Hawaii. So for those situations that it's not the people, right? What's the solution for that? How do Hawaiians take control back? Like, what are the steps if legislature, you know, if the political powers that be control and assist the suppression of Hawaiians? What is the solution?
The solution is to stay the course, to continue to come out and support what we do, to say to the state government, no more, no more. You know, this ability of people that's in control to nitpick every little issue and set fires over here and set fires over there. Oh wait, we cannot talk about the Hawaiian issue right now because we gotta deal with the wildfires. Oh wait, we cannot talk about the Hawaiian issue right now because, oh man, we gotta deal with crime right now. Oh wait, always gonna get one fire going on somewhere else that gonna distract us from the issue. What we gotta do as a people, from wherever you come from to where you at right now, hey, they okay,
Yeah,
boy them.
I was just thinking that.
We gotta say no. We're not. That's not our focus right now.
So is it like we gotta get Hawaiians in
And
the seats of the legislature?
yes, we need to. And Kanaka that is for Ea Lā Kū'oko'a and La Ho'iho'ea mindset. That kind of Kanakas. We're not talking about Kanakas who pretend to be for us, but in actuality is just carrying water for the people that want to continue to suppress us. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about Kanaka who truly believes and is committed to the restoration of our kingdom, you know, of our homeland as Kanaka, you know. And so if you like help that cause, hey, right on, bro. We really appreciate your assistance. But if you're not for that, then go sit down over there on the other side and go think about what you like do. Go continue to exert the power and control that you're enjoying right now by the other people. But never come over here and tell us that you for us, that you love us, that you care about us. Because you don't. You don't, because your actions prove that you don't. Not that you say. It doesn't matter what you say. People say things all the time. That doesn't mean that what they say is true. But yeah. Anyway, it's a beautiful time, and we don't have to be mad about things.
It looks like the thing right
Yeah, right there. There it is, right there. All they gotta do is put that skip right over here.
We only need 8.
Oh.
We only need 8.
We're getting our blocks for our house right now, guys. I don't know. Go right there.
Okay, so this was an educational video for everybody.
Who wanna know what is that Hawaiians doing this month and in November?
Are you like
What?
people come out this way? Are you?
I don't know. The guy just he even park over there and.
Okay, so do you want me to go in and get it?
Yeah. Just tell
That
him
way
to
you
come.
can.
Huh?
That way you can move the truck if you have to.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you?
All right. Love, peace, and happiness, y'all. We out of here.